I struggle as an athlete with confidence quite a lot, although, you know, like I said, I've been training the best I ever have. You kind of get those little doubts that creep in every now and then.
How? I mean, I know that we are all human, and I
Yeah.
know every athlete struggles with this. Um, do you have any explanation for why that doubt creeps in? I mean, especially it makes sense in those moments when you're really tired, you're at the end of a 9-day competition. But yeah, for you, what do you attribute that doubt creeping into?
I think it comes back to me always thinking I could have done better. So when I do achieve something, I'm like quickly analyzing it, being like, what could I do? You know, where can I find point one, point two? You know, just being a nerd. And I think when you don't actually take time to appreciate what you have done and you continuously move on to the next thing, you don't really have the time to sit and get that confidence from your success. Um, so I think that's probably one thing that I really want to nail these next 4 years leading into the games is just continuously working on trying to build that confidence. And my confidence definitely went from probably a 5 to about a 7 being with Bowley. Obviously that fluctuates every now and then, but him as a coach, he's just so mellow, so level-headed, and he would never lie to you. Like if he thinks you've done a good session, he'll be the first to be like, yeah, good job. And you're like, okay, thanks. But he's also the first one to be like, yeah, no, that was average.
Sorry.
No,
I
that's
wish
okay.
I wish we had more of that in sport, honestly. I think that kind of honesty is a good thing. People need to be
Absolutely.
told they're average, or but
Yeah.
not they are average, but their performance was average.
Yeah. And I think too, like sometimes you look at people and you see how big their ego can be and you're like, I don't want to be like that. So I kind of like, as much as this sounds bad, like I try to shy away from putting my confidence exteriorly for people to kind of judge. I'd rather that just speak through, you know, my training or my performances rather than walking around with, you know, a big chest.
And that makes sense to me, but it's also in the same vein, it's also a little bit shocking to hear the first woman to ever go back to back to back to back is at a 7 in average
Yeah.
out of 10 in confidence.
Yeah.
But it's also great to hear that you've got 4 more years to keep working on that.
And that's the beauty of sport too. Like you always find something like that that's not necessarily tied to times or swimming. You can work on that outside of the pool as well.